Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yugioh VRains episode review. So this time we will be going over episode 44 of Yugioh VRains, and before I begin the review, and of course I cannot wait to hear what you guys thought of this episode, I do want to confirm, I didn't think this was kind of like big enough to make its own video, but I did want to confirm that Ending 3 has been decided on April 11th. Ending 3 has been confirmed for April 11th, most likely meaning Opening 2 will also begin on April 11th, meaning Season 2 will begin April 11th. So episode 46, most likely, I'm actually going to probably guarantee, will be the end of this duel, maybe even 45, most likely 46, and not only the end of this duel, but the end of this arc, and the end of this season. So we are literally 2 weeks, we are now 2 more episodes after this one, from the end of really the first season and almost the first year of Yugioh VRains. So I do plan on doing a podcast with a few other people regarding our thoughts on Season 1 of VRains. I do plan on maybe doing a video where I discuss what I want to see in Season 2. So a lot of cool things to happen. And then of course we have the openings and endings that we can react to and decipher, and new characters and stuff. It will be a lot of fun. So definitely a lot to look forward to, especially if you're kind of feeling iffy on Season 1. You do have Season 2 right around the corner. But how am I feeling about Season 1? I've loved it so far. I really have. And this duel, really enjoyed this episode. There was not much in terms of plot that we really got. I liked how it ended, where Revolver was just like, we're tied to this incident from 10 years ago, but there's no path between us. There's no future, or whatever he said. I'm going to sever the link between us right here and right now. And the animation in that last scene, and the animation the whole episode, I'll start on that, was, I thought, incredible. I mean, I thought it was some of the best animation, for Ai especially. There were scenes where Ai looked so good, I didn't even know if it was the same character. He almost looked different than what we've been used to for the past 43 episodes. And I don't know if they're bumping up their animation resources for the Ignis, because we probably will have a few more Ignis coming into play in the next season, and so they want to make them look as crisp as possible, and this was kind of a test run to see how well they could make Ai look. I'm not really sure, but he looked amazing. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. I'm sure people did. There were some scenes where he looked great. There were some scenes where Playmaker looked incredible. I thought the animation was really tremendous, and this was not a No Gilbo episode. I have to go back and see on the cast list who was the animation director for this episode, because they did a magnificent job. The animation was tremendous. So while the episode was visually, aesthetically pleasing, the episode itself was basically dragons versus talkers. The duel action, I thought, was incredible, and it finally was what I wanted to see, where it was back and forth in terms of life points. We've had so many duels where Playmaker gets one big blow, like he gets way under 1,000 life points, and then he has one crazy turn where he finishes off a person in one turn. This was a lot more back and forth. From last episode, Revolver lost 1,000 life points, then Playmaker loses 1,000, then he inflicts 300 on Revolver, then Revolver really breaks through and gets him down to 800. So I believe right now it's 2,700 to 800. Revolver's field is incredible. I have no idea how Playmaker is going to come back. Revolver is really, really dueling amazingly. But I'll start at the beginning before I get to that, and before I get to the preview as well. Revolver gets Topologic Bomber Dragon onto the field to basically wipe away Playmaker's field and try to inflict a direct attack. Playmaker does really well too. He also uses Mirror Force Launcher and sets 2 more cards, which we can assume is Mirror Force. Well, actually, there's now only 1 set card because he ended up using one of them on his turn. There was actually a lot going on in this episode. I thought the dueling action, again, really, really solid. So Topologic Bomber tries to destroy the entire field. One of Playmaker's monsters has an effect that does not let it get destroyed when a Link Summon occurred on that turn. So Topologic Bomber is able to attack and inflict, and thanks to one of Playmaker's other cards, no damage is taken, but Topologic still, through its effect, inflicts 1,000 points. The 1,000 attack of Playmaker's monster to him is damage. So we immediately get to 3,000 versus 3,000 life points, and then Playmaker's turn is incredible. He summons Transcode Talker and Xcode Talker to the field, gets them to link up, and uses an effect so that they are unafflicted by effects. They're unafflicted by effects, so they don't have to worry about Mirror Force. They don't have to worry about Topologic's effect it's a really, really good combination. And then Playmaker's not even done. We think he's done. We think he's going to go in for the attack. Then he uses a few other cards to get this another just crazy effect, and he ends up through it summoning Power Code Talker. So he has 3 Code Talkers versus Topologic Bomber and another one of Revolver's monsters. Destroys the generic Revolver monster, then goes to attack Topologic Bomber, and this is where Revolver used a trap known as, I think it was Link Turret or something along those lines, and we see a huge thing. We still don't know what the effect of this thing is, but I have a feeling it's not going to be good for Playmaker. We see this huge thing, this huge monument descend from the heavens, and it gets counters for every Link 3 or higher monster, I believe, that was on the field. And since there were, or it might have been Link 4, I'm not sure. And since there were 4, it immediately gets 4 counters. It stops the destruction of Topologic Bomber. So Revolver still does take damage, but it's only 300 points. So he goes down to 2,700. And we still don't know the effect of this thing. But the fact that Revolver still has a face down card, and when you look at his field, when you look at Revolver's field, and we can infer also by the preview and the summary that he's probably going to get an extra link onto the field, so he's probably going to increase the field and has the life point advantage right now. I have no idea how Playmaker is going to come back and win. I still believe he will, but Revolver's field looks incredible, because then after Playmaker ends his turn, Revolver, already having Topologic Bomber out, summons Varolode Dragon. So he has his 2 Behemoth Ace Dragons on the field. Varolode steals Transcode Talker, and then they destroy Xcode, they destroy Power Code, and so Revolver's field has Topologic Bomber, has Transcode Talker, has Varolode Dragon, has a face-down card that's most likely Mirror Force, and has Mirror Force Launcher, a continuous trap, and also has this Link Turret trap. I don't know if that's the right name, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about, which has 5 counters on it, which is an absurd amount of counters, and that should terrify any Playmaker fan. Of course, it won't, because he's the protagonist, and of course, I'm rooting for Playmaker too. I want him to win. I don't want everyone to be, killed. I don't want an EMP to go off and destroy this universe, but of course, I want Playmaker to lose at some point. I just don't think this is the time or place. I don't think he'll win, but I have no idea how he's going to get around this. I mean, Revolver's field is almost perfect, and it looks like he's getting this. Maybe some people have already speculated, because I don't like to go on Twitter right after I watch the episode. I usually do after I record my audio, because I don't like my opinion to get influenced by anyone. But I went on Twitter real quick, probably like 5 minutes between me finishing the episode and me doing this review, and I saw someone say that the dragon at the very end could be some like Mirror Force dragon, which would be awesome, because Revolver said, or Playmaker says at the end of the preview, a card stronger than Mirror Force, can it be? And then we see this crazy dragon being formed. So not only is Revolver going to get an extra link, where Playmaker won't even be able to link summon at that point, but he has Mirror Force most likely face down. He's now going to summon some cards stronger than Mirror Force. How the hell is Playmaker even going to survive the next turn? Like how? I'm very excited. I think right now Playmaker only has 1 card in his hand, so he'll draw a second, and then he'll somehow work out some crazy combo, I'm sure, to get some sort of protection. But guys, Playmaker is in a real bind. I don't think I've seen a field set up this well in quite some time. I mean, this is like an Akaba Reiji-esque field. This is a crazy, crazy field. And so the dueling action in this episode, I thought, was great. Again, we didn't really get any new info on the plot. We had Kusanagi yelling Yusaku, which is what he does in most episodes, and we had the frog and the pigeon, some humor there where the pigeon was flying up, dodging the rocks, the debris, and then it hit the frog, and the frog was impaled like 20 times. So that was kind of funny, but yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in 45. Very excited to see how this is all going to play out, because it's definitely going to be very tough for Playmaker. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you expect from next episode. Let me know what you think that Link Turret trap card's effect is. Maybe that is a card that already got revealed in real life and we know its effect, even though the anime effect might be a little different. And let me know what you think Playmaker can do to get out of this situation. Is he going to ritual summon? Is he going to, do some crazy thing? Are we finally going to see Firewall Dragon again? What happened to that? Firewall was really supposed to be his ace monster, a lot of us thought, but Firewall has just gone completely AFK, so hopefully we'll see Firewall, hopefully we'll see the ritual, and I'm very excited to see how Playmaker gets out of this. I really am, and to see what consequences this duel has. I mean, this is the duel that we have been building up to for 44 episodes now, and so you imagine it's going to have some pretty severe consequences on the world if Playmaker wins. Think about all the damage Link VRains has taken. I mean, even if Playmaker saves Link VRains is destroyed. So you'd imagine this has already had what's going to be a lasting effect on Link VRains, the world they duel in, and these characters. Revolver's lost his father. He's lost everyone. What will happen when, Blue Angel and Go and Emma get revived? What will their thoughts be? Will they be kind of scared to duel like My Valentine was after she, lost to Marek in that dark game in Duel Monsters, and she went through her own kind of mini arc during the Waking the Dragon Seal of Orichalcos arc. So we'll see. There's going to be a lot of consequences to this arc, hopefully, and I'm very excited to see what they are. But I'm going to end my review there, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed my thoughts on episode 44 of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains. I cannot wait to talk to you all down below in the comment section. Please leave all your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.